The year was 1426. Something 600 light years away made a decision that would one day end every argument humanity has ever had about being alone in the universe. I know how that sounds, but this is not a conspiracy theory, this is not science fiction, and I am not exaggerating. What astronomers detected in the early hours of April 10th has genuinely shaken the scientific community in ways that almost nothing has in recent memory. So let me walk you through exactly what happened, why it matters, and why the implications might be more unsettling than you are prepared for. Radio telescopes are designed to listen. They sweep enormous portions of the sky, collecting electromagnetic signals, most of which turn out to be completely natural phenomena. Pulsars, quasars, background radiation. The universe is loud, but it speaks in patterns we understand. Until now, the signal detected by a coordinated network of observatories spanning 3 continents carries a frequency profile that does not match any known natural source. That alone would be interesting, but here is where things become extraordinary. Using standard light travel time calculations and triangulation data, researchers have traced the signal's point of origin to a location approximately 600 light years from Earth, which means whatever generated this transmission did so around the year 1426. Think about what was happening on this planet in 1426. The printing press had not been invented yet. European explorers had not yet reached the Americas. And somewhere 600 light years away, something was deliberately sending information into the cosmos. I want to be careful here because the word deliberately is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Scientists are still analyzing the signal structure. What they have confirmed is that the pattern contains mathematical regularities that appear non-random. Prime number sequences embedded within layered frequency modulations are not something that stars or gas clouds produce. At least not any we have ever documented. Now the skeptics, and there are always good reasons to be skeptical, point out that interference patterns, instrument artifacts, and even undiscovered natural phenomena could theoretically mimic these characteristics. That is a completely fair objection, and it is exactly why multiple independent teams are currently running verification analyses. But here is what keeps researchers awake tonight. Even if this turns out to have a mundane natural explanation, the timing and the mathematical structure make it unlike anything in the existing catalog of over half a century of systematic sky surveys. This signal has no precedent, and if it is not natural, if something out there 600 years ago was capable of encoding structured information and broadcasting it across the galaxy, then whoever sent this has either long since changed beyond recognition or simply no longer exists. We are receiving a voice from a civilization that may have risen and fallen entirely within the span of human history. We cannot respond, not meaningfully. Any reply we transmit today would arrive 600 years from now. We are standing at a moment where humanity might be holding the first confirmed evidence that we are not alone, and simultaneously realizing we are utterly unable to have a conversation about it. The full analysis is still ongoing. More data is expected within weeks. Whatever that data reveals, nothing about how we look at that sky will ever be quite the same.